The Association of South Asian A Cappella, or ASA, is a non-profit organization that fosters the growth and development of the South Asian a cappella community. The idea started back in 2016 with a group of us wanting to come together to do more for the community that we felt so passionate for. By that time, the competitive circuit had grown to a point where the need for a cohesive community and championship competition was obvious. So in 2016, we founded the Association of South Asian A Cappella to do just that.
I think we were all craving a larger sense of community. There were about 50 groups when I was an undergrad, and I noticed that a lot of the people that I kept in touch with after graduating were friends that I made through a cappella. So we were really just building on that. We wanted to create a space where individual artists could network with each other and collaborate. We wanted to create resources for groups to expand beyond the confines of their campus. We wanted to create this ultimate goal of reaching a national stage and being crowned the South Asian A Cappella champion. And of course, we wanted to give alumni the opportunity to stay connected to the a cappella world.
My first BidComp experience was at Anahat in 2015 with UW Awaz. Anahat was special definitely because that was the first year that Awaz actually placed, and it was really unforgettable to be on that stage and hear the judges announce our team. And all these years later, watching these teams through the competitions on ASA, it's really wonderful to see that experience for all these teams from the audience perspective, seeing all the hard work they've put in and the incredible performances they've put on. To get that realization and that reward is really awe-inspiring.
All-American Awaz that very first year was nothing short of one of the most nerve-wracking and exhilarating weekends of my life. We wanted to have it in New York City because we wanted it to be big and bold and flashy. It had to live up to the title of National South Asian Fusion A Cappella Championship.
I had been part of other competitions, but there was something about the championship and being in New York City that just made it an unforgettable experience. We spent an entire week, the entire board, leading up to the competition, planning everything, and the feeling of everything coming together when the teams got there at the mixer was just so rewarding.
The 7 groups that took the stage that day brought some of the most phenomenal sets that I've seen to this day. The arrangements, the choreography, the stories, they absolutely rose to the challenge.
The show was an unforgettable experience, and I'll admit it got a little chaotic leading up to it, but in those moments I felt such a strong sense of community, and I've made lifelong friends that I still talk to today.
Although we are called the Association of South Asian A Cappella, we truly are an inclusive organization and want to welcome everyone and anyone to join.
ASA has provided a platform to bring people together from across the world through music. We've held virtual hangouts and contests like the GeoSavan Cover Contest and Reach for the Stars Challenge. We've even held in-person regional hangouts, which we hope to resume soon. To me, these programs are a really unique way to bring people together with a common love for South Asian music and arts.
We decided to transition into a virtual competition which consisted of teams learning the skill sets of creating their own videos, producing the music, and putting it all together into a final video.
My favorite ASA memories are definitely the Thursdays before show weekends, when all of board is sequestered in an Airbnb or in the hotel lobby planning for the upcoming weekend.
My first ever A3, it was at Washington, D.C., and it was my first time ever meeting the ASA and A3 board members. So it was really an incredibly bonding experience because we got to meet and work together for the first time.
You know that nervous, excited energy you have when you're backstage and you're the next team to go up and perform? It was like that, but for board. We knew that everyone was looking forward to it, and it was a culmination of all of our hard work from the past year.
The National Championship of South Asian A Cappella, the best 7 teams performing, and all the chaos that comes with that, running around on the final day, and of course putting on a successful event, which was the best gift of all.
My favorite ASA memory was my second year on UC Janoon as a team member, and taking the stage at my very first A3 bid competition. I was so proud of the work that my team had put in and how we gave it our all on stage. I know so many people in our community have a similar experience. The feeling of performing at that level was unreal, and I knew I wanted to play a part and bring this experience to so many others.
One of my favorite memories from ASA is definitely the first board retreat that I went to in December of 2019. It was just so amazing seeing all of these like-minded members volunteering their time and coming together to work on projects that we're all really passionate about.
We always learn an a cappella arrangement and record a video of it on the spot. It's such a great experience, very wholesome, and just something I will always remember as a highlight of my time with the board.
When we started ASA 5 years ago, we definitely had some lofty goals. From more regional competitions to a giant a cappella convention.
We wanted to expand coast to coast. We wanted to collaborate with other South Asian competitive circuits and with the contemporary a cappella community.
But if I'm going to be honest with you, my personal goal was that we survive.
All we were thinking about in the beginning was A3 itself. We wanted the show to be a success and for it to happen again. We wanted teams to have a good time, to enjoy the journey, and to keep perfecting their art. But after that first show, we started to think about the future of the circuit and everything else we wanted to do.
This group is made up of people who are volunteering what little free time they have outside of work and other obligations. And I think it's a testament to how amazing our community is that we've been able to survive with all of the changes that we've seen. Not just survive, thrive. And there's no shortage of ambitious folk who are willing to take on the mantle to create these experiences for future a cappella generations to come.
Another 5 years from now, I know that ASA is going to grow into a household name.
I hope when people think of South Asian arts, we're among the first to come to mind.
The creativity and vision that these teams have shown over the past few years just continues to amaze me year in and year out. And moving forward, honestly, the sky's the limit.
I would like to see even more collaboration outside the circuit, and so much more content being produced from all of our teams. I want there to be competitions on every weekend, for there to be teams in every state, and for the championship competition to be even bigger than what it has grown to be now.
This art form has the ability to appeal to audiences all across the world.
I hope that the Association of South Asian A Cappella continues to thrive and stays a safe space for people to explore their cultural identities.
I want anyone who wants to be involved to have no shortage of opportunity to do so. My South Asian a cappella experience has been
Empowering,
Uniting,
Inspiring,
humbling,
Life-changing.
unforgettable.